My name is Steve Chayer, and I'm the victim of a scam, something I truly never believed could happen to me. When it all came crashing down, my attorney told me the truth. The chances of getting my money back were slim, and the emotional toll, it was overwhelming. I felt humiliated, scared, ashamed. For weeks, I was frozen by the weight of it all. But I'm not someone who stays down. I'm a fighter, and I made a decision I wouldn't stay silent. Scammers rely on silence. They prey on your shame and on your instinct to withdraw and disappear. But I chose a different path. I decided to fight back and strike them where they're most vulnerable. Public exposure. I set out to make them searchable, discoverable, one or two clicks away from being found by anyone thinking about doing business with them. But to do that, I had to start with me. I had to be honest. I had to be transparent. I have to earn your trust. And I have to begin building a community that refuses to stay quiet. I couldn't let the people who scam me also silence me. That would only empower them to hurt the next person. So I made a vow to speak up, to act. That's why I founded DisputeVoice, to go to war with scammers and to give a voice to the people they target. This video is about how even smart, cautious people can be misled. And just so you know, while I wrote every word and stand fully behind everything you hear, the voice and image you're seeing are digital. They're part of my avatar, which helps me create these videos more efficiently. So if something looks or sounds a little off, give my avatar a pass. The message is real. The experience is real. And so is my commitment to exposing the truth. When people hear about scam victims, a common but deeply unfair assumption often follows. They must have been careless. In reality, the truth is very different. Scams like Done For You, DFY, Amazon store schemes, and most scams are engineered to deceive even the most cautious, intelligent, and skeptical individuals. I know because I was one of them. I was highly skeptical, conducted thorough due diligence, and asked every question I could think of. Dustin Heinrich Boudreau, one of my 3 antagonists, provided me the names and numbers of 3 satisfied customers. I spoke to all 3 for 20, 30 minutes each and found their testimonials very convincing. Today, looking back, I have serious doubts they were actual customers. I think that they were also part of the scam. I was fooled 6 ways to Sunday, but only because my scammers were polished and professional. And against better judgment, I did not act swiftly enough when I began to encounter red flags. A few years ago, I invested heavily in a done-for-you Amazon store service, believing I was buying into a legitimate, expertly managed e-commerce opportunity offered by Ayad Abbas. Like so many others, I was drawn in by polished presentations, persuasive promises, and the dream of passive income. The result was a devastating financial loss and a hard-earned lesson in the sophistication these people employ. Through my dedicated work with DisputeVoice, I am committed to a transformative mission that seeks to empower, protect, and uplift individuals affected by scams. My goals are threefold. Protecting future victims through awareness. My mission now is to protect potential victims by educating the public about individuals who use deception to exploit trust. I want to give people the tools and awareness to recognize these tactics and avoid falling into the same traps that harmed me and others. One of my goals is to make scammers easily discoverable online, just a click or two away for anyone doing their due diligence. But this isn't easy. People like Blake Evertsen have worked hard to construct a digital wall around themselves, filled with self-serving media designed to promote their image and bury dissent. In my view, his strategy serves 2 purposes: to appear credible enough to attract his next client, and to suppress visibility of anyone who dares to challenge him publicly. That's what I'm pushing back against, with the skills, tools, and persistence I've gained. And I'm starting to see results. By raising awareness and exposing the tactics these individuals use, I hope to give others the foresight to avoid similar harm. At the same time, I fully understand the legal and ethical responsibility that comes with running a platform like DisputeVoice. We're committed to supporting users who tell their stories with integrity, truthfully, responsibly, and in ways that can withstand scrutiny. That's why I founded DisputeVoice, to create a space where the truth can be told without fear, and where accountability has a voice. Restoring dignity and building community. For those who have fallen victim to scams, I am devoted to restoring their sense of dignity and hope. Through DisputeVoice, I provide a platform where victims can reclaim their dispute voice, share their stories, turn the people who scammed them into search results, and find solace in a supportive community. By fostering connection and understanding, I help individuals move beyond their experiences and rebuild their confidence. Exposing deceptive tactics to the public. I am determined to shine a light into the dark corners where scam operators thrive. By exposing them personally and thrusting their manipulative strategies into the open, I aim to disrupt their operations and hold them accountable. Through transparency and advocacy, DisputeVoice seeks to create a safer environment for all. The tactics that trap even smart investors. Smooth talkers and emotional manipulators. The operators behind my DFY scam were exceptionally skilled salespeople. They knew how to build rapport, projected expertise and authority, and create a sense of exclusivity and urgency. They promised big results and effortlessly deflected any doubts. The power of big promises. Even careful people can suspend judgment when a promise is big and convincing enough. When presented with proven systems, insider knowledge, and success stories, it's easy to rationalize away small inconsistencies or nagging doubts. Social proof and manufactured trust. Scammers often fabricate testimonials, success metrics, and case studies to make their offerings appear credible. Seeing apparent proof that others have succeeded emboldens victims to take the leap. FOMO, fear of missing out. Urgency is a core psychological trigger. Offers are made to seem time-sensitive, pressuring potential victims to act quickly before they miss out on a life-changing opportunity. It's not your fault. Falling for a sophisticated scam does not reflect poorly on your intelligence or character. It reflects the cunning and calculated efforts of those who deliberately prey on ambition, trust, and hope. Speaking up is the first act of taking your power back. When you share your story with DisputeVoice, you're not just telling the truth. You're helping others avoid the same trap. Together, we expose the pattern and demand accountability. Please consider adding your voice and experience to this cause. If you have been affected by a scam, any scam, know that you are not alone. DisputeVoice exists to give you a platform, a voice, and a path forward. Together, by shedding light on these dark corners of the internet, we can make it harder for the next scammer to succeed. If you've been scammed and received no relief, I'd like to invite you to share your story on DisputeVoice. Please go to our homepage and find this 5-question survey to see if your story meets our minimum standards for ethical publishing. It is a simple checkbox questionnaire, and you'll learn your results right away. You'll remain completely anonymous, and the test is 100% free. It is step number 1 in turning the people who scammed you into search results and protect the next person before they too fall victim. This article is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. If you are considering legal action, please consult a qualified attorney. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this interesting and informative. Consider sharing your story and help save the next potential victim. If, after reviewing our website, you'd like to discuss your case with me, you can do that by scheduling a phone call. Again, visit DisputeVoice.com and learn more about the services we provide and see the link to schedule a free phone call. Thank you for watching.